Hey, hello. This is Aubrey Monroe's Chapter 8 vlog, and I'm going to talk about a teacher that I grew up with that had really good ethics, which was really hard to find in my school district. Pretty much a lot of the other teachers, if you were a good athlete, you got an A, because athletes were the big deal then. But everybody looked forward to Mr. Belvoir's class in 8th grade. And it wasn't because it was an easy class. It was because he was a great teacher and had good ethics. First off, you wrote a lot of notes in this class, like 3 pages a day. It was a lot. But every morning, Mr. Belvoir would come in and write the notes on the blackboard. He had 2 big blackboards, he would write all of them out. So right away he told us, I will not make you do anything that I will not do. So right away he got our respect right there, because we saw he was doing just as much work as us every day. And then second thing is, he treated every student equally. He had a daughter who was in my class, and his daughter got caught cheating. And he had a very strict cheating rule where he grabbed your test and you had to go straight to the principal's office and you were suspended for 3 days. And you received an F on that test. And he caught his daughter cheating, and he grabbed her test, took it to the desk, sent her to the principal's office, and she was suspended for 3 days. And so he didn't treat her any differently, which I was surprised about, because a lot of kids got special treatment if their parents were there. And so I really respected him for that, because he didn't matter if it was an athlete or if it was his own daughter. It was the same all around. And then the thing that I liked most about him was I grew up as Colby's younger sister. Now, my brother was extremely bright. Everything came to him naturally. And it was not the same with me. So here he is, all these teachers, and he got straight A's, and I come in and they read off Aubrey Stream. And I go, here. They're like, oh, are you Colby's sister? And I go, yes. And right away they have expectations of how I'm supposed to act. I'm supposed to be this good girl. I'm supposed to get straight A's like him. Things supposed to come naturally to me. And I hated that, because it took me a little bit more time to learn things. I wasn't as bright as him. I had to study more. Our personalities were different. I didn't have self-confidence at all. So I had all these teachers who just expected me to be just like my brother, and I hated it. And so we got into Mr. Belvoir's class, and he gets to Aubrey Stream, and I go, yep. And he goes, hey, you're Colby's sister. And in my thought, I'm like, great, here we go again. But after class, he asked me to stay behind, and still remember what he said to me. And he said, you know, I know that a lot of teachers will treat younger siblings like they're just like their older siblings, and that's not fair. And he said, Colby is his own person, and you are your own person. And so I expect you to do the best that you can, and that's it. And he goes, just because you're Colby's sister doesn't mean I expect you to get straight A's or expect you to act a certain way. And that meant a lot to me. Like, I was like, whoa, finally somebody is seeing me as, you know, I'm someone other than my brother. I'm my own person. And that class is my favorite class, and I did get an A in that class because I worked hard, because I respected him and I wanted to prove to him that I was good. And the other thing is that all the other students respected Mr. Belvoir. We went on field trips and nobody dared do anything bad during a field trip, because they just respected Mr. Belvoir too much. And he showed us through his everyday actions that he was willing to do whatever he wanted us to do, that he was willing to work with us one-on-one if we needed help, and that he treated everybody equally. And that's why I like Mr. Belvoir as a teacher, because I think that he had great ethics. That's it.